Welcome everyone, wherever you're joining from. Appreciate you tuning into this video. My name is Cam Rivers. I am a Forex trader and educator of the Currency Lab FX community. And I truly appreciate wherever you found me at on social media, through Telegram, YouTube. I truly appreciate you tuning in. But hey, there is a lot we need to talk about, okay? And I want to narrow it down to two different things. I want to narrow it just right now to do's and don'ts of trading. I think a lot of people rush into trading and don't have the basic knowledge of what to do and don't to do, and how to avoid mistakes, and how to cut the learning curve a little bit for yourself, taking the right advice from seasoned traders. All right. So those of you who don't know me, if you're just finding my video or my YouTube channel, my name is Cam Rivers. I am a FX YouTube channel. My name is Cam Rivers. I am a FX trader and educator of the Currency Lab FX community. I have been trading for about 6.5 years, since I would say I began the end of 2015, beginning of 2016. I discovered trading in 2013, but if I'm really counting on when I dived into the skill set, it was 2015 while I was in school, an undergraduate at the University of Missouri, was also playing ball there, football. And then I went on and completed my master's at Clark Atlanta. Shout out to all the HBCUs out there, but never gave up on a skill set, man. Continued to build my skill set throughout college. And throughout the last 6 to 7 years, I didn't let anything in the way of continuously building the skill set, and also, developing my strategies to help me win and be profitable in the market, as well as my students. So a little backstory. So while I was in school, I was gaining the skill. Within the first year or so, there was a learning curve. Of course, there's always learning curves with whatever you attempt to do and are unaware of anything about it, okay? That year, I developed, got better and got better. But over the next few years, I started to become more sound at what I was doing. Started withdrawing from the market. I was flipping small accounts from 300 to 1200, 500 to 2500, or even 500 to 3500 at some points. And I've been through so many different accounts, and I even I've lost accounts. I've made my money in the markets, but it comes with the territory. So now I'm a funded trader. I'm funded 100K, and I am funded to this day, or I'm funded now because of the work that I put in, and the things that I avoided, and the things that I made sure I did while trading. Okay. So I won't keep you too long on me, but I wrote down a list, and they're also in the back of my mind, but it also helps to have it all on paper as well. So I'm going to go through the do's and don'ts when trading or when learning this skill, what you want to avoid and what you do want to do. Okay. So we're going to start with don't. All right. Number one, do not enter the market until you have prepared and practiced. Guys, this is probably one of the most biggest pieces of advice I can give to you, or anyone else can give to you, is do not trade live until you are absolutely prepared as much as possible. There's never going to be a time where you're just 100% ready to go, because the market is unpredictable but yet predictable, okay? But you want to have the most ammunition in the back of your mind of what you need to do to confluence a trade to be profitable in the market. Often I've had people approach me, hey man, how quick can I make money? How quick can I get involved? Or how quick can I start trading? You can start trading at any moment in time, all right? But the key is, are you trading and starting your trading journey live, meaning placing an actual trade on your phone on a live account, too early, okay? Have you studied? Have you taken notes? Have you reviewed your material? Do you understand every indication of the market? Are you familiar with market structure? Are you familiar with market patterns? What softwares will you be using? It's just so many different things, man. And then indicators as well. Are you fundamentally sound? There's fundamentals and there's technical analysis that all confluence to make the most profitable trade, okay? So that's number one. You want to make sure you get those shots up in the gym. Basically, practice, demo, as much as you can. You know, when professionals, they go out to play a game or compete, they're always preparing themselves and practicing to the best of their ability. So when the time comes, they're prepared to execute. All right. Got to have that same mindset when you are trading. Number two, don't over leverage or risk to reward your trade. So if you are just entering the market, you should have a very, very good idea of what it means to not over leverage and what it means to risk to reward. Okay. So a lot of you will enter the market with a very small amount of capital. Not saying all of you. Majority of you will try to flip small accounts, $1,000 or $500, maybe $5,000. Anything under $10,000, to me, is a small account. All right, but at the same time, if you are trading a small account, which can be, it's okay. You still can. I don't. That's not my preference anymore. I'm strictly working with funded accounts. But that's another conversation. You don't want to be over leveraging that small account with big lot sizes, okay? If you have $1,000, you should definitely be staying under smaller lot sizes, maybe under 20 cent, 15 cent, 10 cent lots or lower, okay? And more details on that is within my course. So if you would like more details on how to not over leverage and what you should be risking to reward, it always should be 1 to 3, 1 to 2. I prefer 1 to 3 or 1 to 4. Anything of in that nature is, you know, best, okay? Number 3, don't overtrade. All right. Listen, I've gone through this 6-7 years, still to this day. Sometime I'm being transparent with you all. A lot of traders will not be transparent about their journey, the L's they've taken, and what they needed to do to get to where they are. I have overtraded several times, and so has millions of other traders out there. Okay, there's so many different aspects that go into overtrading. All right, you can revenge trade. You can just be trading just to be greedy, and then also you could just be seeing something that's just making up something that's not even there, okay, because you're bored or whatever it may be. Listen, take the phone and sit it down, okay? Delete the app, do whatever you need to do, okay? First and foremost, you never ever want to revenge trade, okay? Always analyze your loss, learn from your losses, and backtest. Do as much as you can to improve on why you lost that trade. Even your winners. A lot of people always talk about, reviewing your losses and seeing why you lost, but also review your wins. How can you repeat that? Is that strategy work for you? Is that when you're most comfortable is when you see the market retrace or, price action at this level, which is most comfortable for you, okay? So always analyze your losses and analyze your wins, but do not overtrade. If you lose a trade, step away. Recalculate, reanalyze what went wrong, okay? Look for another opportunity when the market comes to you. Do not chase the market. The market will eat you up left and right, account after account, if you do not take the time to just relax. Who's that? And put the phone down and literally figure out why you lost that trade, okay? Revenge trading is not the answer, I promise you. The less trades, the better, okay? The less trades, the better, all right? And then also fifth, now these don't necessarily go in order, but all of them are super important, okay? Number four, don't get attached to the money or the losses, okay? You're going to lose, all right? Don't marry the money. You're going to win. Wipe it off. You need another one, okay? It's about consistency, all right? Do not get attached to losing. Do not get attached to winning. You want to be consistent. You want more wins than losses, but you want to cut your losses short more so than anything and let your winners run, all right? So if you're in a trade and that trade is running and it's in profit, all right, you need to be on the charts and figuring out if this is going to be a continuation of the market or do you want to just go ahead and close, because greed, it is real, okay, guys? When we think that the market is going to just continue to go in our direction, it can reverse at any moment. The market is predictable yet unpredictable, okay? So you want to make sure you cut your losses short and let your winners run as much as they can. But once you see confirmation that the market is reversing on different time frames, usually higher time frames, you need to go ahead and just take profit, walk away, put the phone down, and just move on, all right? So, number 5, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Ooh, see, there is this notion that trading is just all about being right on the charts and, tapping things in on your phone. I'm going to tell you right now, for me and for a lot of others, they will tell you this industry, trading, if you're an individual trader, it's going to be majority 90%, if not more, mental and psychological, okay? There are so many testimonials out there, good or bad, or from myself, that will let you know, man, I beat myself out that trade. I closed too early, I took profit too early, or I just overthought and I ruined it, okay? Listen, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Drawdown is okay. Use your stop losses. If your stop losses are not being hit yet, don't exit out of the trade or close yourself out the trade because your emotional anxiety is wanting you to close that trade because you see yourself in red. All right, get used to the red if you want to be a trader. All right. But then also there's moments where you might not have any drawdown, okay? And the market shows you its cards, and you're in that market, and you decide not to close based off, oh, I'm rich, I got all this money, yeah. It's never yours, guys. Listen, it's never yours until you close. It's the market's, all right? Until you hit close on that trade, it's never yours, all right? So don't let your emotion get the best of you. Know when to close, know when not to close, okay? And this just comes with experience over time, okay? Or their journey. Listen, the worst you could do with any industry or anything within your life is compare yourself to someone else's. Listen, guys, I believe in God. I know that He made us all unique individuals, and we all have unique characteristics and things about us. So no one really on this planet is going to have the same makeup as you genetically. I might be scientifically a little bit incorrect in there, and maybe twins or something, and someone wants to comment and say, oh no, twins or whatever. But listen, you know what I mean. I should not be comparing my journey and when things should happen for me at any moment to someone else's, okay? It's okay to be inspired by people. It's okay to have mentorship. It's okay to pull knowledge from that person, but just know that your timing is going to be different from everyone else's, all right? God has a plan for you. As long as you execute it and that you put in the work, it's going to happen. I always like to tell myself, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, okay? So just keep that in mind. Don't ever compare yourself. Compare yourself is going to ruin your day. Listen, it's just going to ruin your day because, man, why don't I have this Lamborghini yet? This G-Wagon? Why don't I have this big house? Listen, it's baby steps. And then you crawl, you walk, you run, all right? And there's levels to it. Put the work in. It's all going to come to you. You have the capacity to make whatever you want in this industry, all right? So don't compare yourself to anyone. Just, give people their flowers, respect. And when you're in time, we're going to do the same, okay? So also, number 7, and when you're in time, we're going to do the same, okay? So also, number 7, don't fall into bad habits if it affects your trading success, all right? Do not fall into bad habits if it's going to affect your trading success. Guys, if you're serious about trading and you're serious about changing your life and you want to be a day trader officially, and maybe you want to day trade full time, maybe you don't, maybe you want to confluence this with other things in your life, that's what I do, it's okay. Whichever route you take, it's okay. But listen, if you want to be profitable in this market, you have to put the concentration in, and you have to eliminate all distractions, okay? If that involves going out every weekend, drinking, smoking, maybe men, women, whatever it may be, hanging out too much with the boys, hanging out too much with the girls, going here, going there, everywhere but here, or on your phone learning as much as you can, whatever you're doing. Listen, we know that you're going to have other things going on in your life. That's okay, but you have to prioritize and you want to balance. But prioritizing is the main thing you want to do, okay? So eliminate those distractions and also eliminate those negative thoughts or negative chatter in your ear. Mute the noise. Anyone who doesn't believe in trading or doesn't believe in you, it's okay. Let it go. Focus on yourself at all times. And also, you know what I'm saying, have a discretion of, helping out the people you love still. But anyone that's not positively impacting your journey with trading, eliminate it. And if it's something you're doing wrong and you know it, fix it, correct it, because it's not going to fly with trading. You're going to find yourself, over and over again why you're losing trades or you're just not profitable in the market. So let go of those bad habits as soon as you can and try to implement good ones. All right, studying, things of that nature. But we'll get into do's in a second. All right. So number 8. Do not allow bad influences to predict your outcome. All right, guys, I've been doing this for 6-7 years. Not a whole lot, but there's been moments where there's been influences around me, not intentionally, who just may not agree with what we're doing or what I'm doing or don't see it. All right, don't feed into that. All right, everyone is not going to be in agreement of what you believe in and what you know this can do for you. Okay, you seen the evidence. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. But if you got some people around you who are doing terrible things in this world, or they're just being a bad influence on your life, maybe they're doing stuff illegally, to your discretion. Why even feed off into that? You legally know how to trade. You legally know how to make infinite amounts of money. Don't even feed into that. All right, stay focused. Okay. Number 9, do not allow excuses to hold you back from progressing as a trader. So, listen, life happens. We all have things that are going on. It's up to you not to make an excuse where you want to go and where you want to end up. Okay. Just a comparison, like for example, fitness. Okay. Oh, I don't have time to go to the gym and work out. I'm tired and this and that. That may be true. Okay. But at the end of the day, if you want to get healthy and you want to get in shape, what you have to do? You got to go to the gym, you got to put the work in, or you got to get outside and get active, and you have to eat right, so many different things. And not even just physically, spiritually, mentally, all of that stuff. People make time for what they want to make time for. And then if you truly want to change, it has to change within. You can't make excuses, oh, trading is so hard, it takes this, it takes that. No, it just takes a little bit of effort. It takes a little bit of effort every day, 1% a day, you'll reach that 100% mark, or get closer to it. 1 penny in the bank every day, you look up, you got 100 pennies, okay? Just try to fall back away from things or excuses that are more than obtainable for you to do, okay? So lose the excuses. And then number 10, never give up. That's it. Literally, never give up. The most successful people in the world, entrepreneurs, ball players, doctors, lawyers, nurses, whatever industry it may be, they're there because they never gave up, guys. And that has to be you. And that has to be in your program, in your mind at all times, that I will never give up, no matter how hard this gets, no matter how many L's I take. I'm going to keep getting back up. I'm going to keep swinging, okay? Because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So just keep that in your mind, man. I never gave up. I took L's. I had days where, man, I don't want to do this anymore. But I knew in the back of my mind, in my heart, that wasn't an option, okay? There's times where you may have to take a break from trading. Maybe you need to step back from the computer for a couple days, a couple weeks, or from your phone, a couple days, a couple weeks, or maybe in a few months. But always pick it back up and at least learn during that period. You might not be trading live during those couple weeks, but you could at least pick the course up, or hit up your mentor and say, hey, where did I go wrong? And if you don't want to trade live during that period, that's okay. But never, ever, ever give up, guys. All right. That's going to be a true key factor for your entire life or whatever you do. All right. So let's get into the do's. All right. So do's. These are the do's that I created. There's probably way more do's, but I just wanted to go over this at least on this section. So guys, number 1, you want to create consistent habits. All right. 90 days of a good habit will create consistency. I promise you. After 90 days, guys, if you have created a consistent habit of getting up, checking the charts, a routine, whatever it may be for you. Everybody's routine is different. I know for me, I get up early, I get the shower, I check the charts, and I maybe get a little bit of I get CMOS in me, I hit the gym, whatever it may be, but I'm always somewhat consistent to try to build habits that translate to the charts, all right? But you want to create good habits that allow you to be the most profitable in the market. It's oversleeping, not checking the charts throughout the week, throughout the day, not knowing where the market is heading. Maybe you just out of sync, all right? Just create good habits that put you in the best position to succeed. Also, number 2, take your time to learn the skill and continue to build on that skill. I've been doing this for 6.5 years, guys. I am a 6-figure trader. I have flipped small accounts, all right? Listen, I did this all by taking the time to learn the actual skill set of day trading and trading itself, all right? I have had, I've had several different resources that I've used, but mainly it's self-taught. Definitely, as you can see, Forever and Profit. Shout out to Q and Forever and Profit and Ryan, all of those guys. Q was one of the original courses that I did look into, and then I eventually created my own course and built on my own strategy as well. But I never gave up on building the skill, and I also continued to build around that skill and help others. All right, it wasn't just about me. So I created that course while I was in my graduate program and actually profited from the market and help others profit from the market as well. That link should be in the bio somewhere. But number 3, select great mentors and trading resources. Utilize them often. So just mentioned on number 2, I reached out. Well, I didn't reach out. I actually took Q's course back in 2015. I already was kind of familiar with Forex in 2013. And I built off of that, and I continued to, use him as a resource and his material as a resource to build on my skill, which eventually I continued to build with just experience alone. When you start taking trades and you're in placing trades and viewing the market, and you get a rhythm, you get an understanding, you'll build on everything you've already learned. So it'll only continue to help the skill set that you have. So make sure you continuously using the resources, whoever course that you've taken. I highly recommend a course, whomever it is. Just make sure it's a reliable resource and that's verified, okay? And then also, number 4, chart and demo as much as you can. Practice, 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 all right? Just like if you all were playing a sport, for example, the only way to get better is to get those shots up in the gym, throw that football, catch that football, softball, go to the batting cage, get you some extra swings in, whether it's a track, whatever. Or you're just studying for a test. Repetition, you have to practice, guys. You have to practice. So what practice means in day trading is pull out that demo account, practice good habits, using good lot size, don't over leverage, be realistic when you're demoing, getting those shots up on the chart, all right? So practice, practice, practice. Number 5, analyze and backtest your previous trades and hold yourself accountable whether you win or lose. So as mentioning with the don'ts, all right? If you win a trade or lose a trade, always figure out why you won or lost that trade. You don't want to repeat that mistake. It may happen again, and that's okay, but figure out how you can avoid that mistake or continue to capitalize on that winning trade. Always analyze and backtest. Maybe it's a few weeks, a few days, or so on. But guys, you want to also always make sure you backtest the market. And what I mean by that is literally, let's say this trade plays out. I could go back and see why it played out that way. And then I can also go back further in the past and view what the market did during that period. It might be a little blurry on the screen, but basically, guys, I'm looking at everything previous to the current market price down here, okay? So everything previous to this current price is considered backtesting. So figure out why you won or lost that trade. Why you won or lost that trade. All right, and then use good judgment and risk. Guys, it's not worth blowing your account. The best thing to do if you're unsure about it, just put your phone down, let the market ride out, see what it does. The market isn't going anywhere. It's going to be here. It'll always be here, all right? And then don't over risk with that as well. So if you have a small account under 10,000, you really shouldn't be going over a dollar lot on most of your trades. All right. Especially if you have 1,000, you really shouldn't, depending on what you're day trading, it could be commodities, currencies, crypto. They all vary with what lot size you should be using, but reach out to me, guys. I would love to mentor you and add you to the Currency Lab FX community. I have a free group chat as well. That will be in the bio link of this video. So use good judgment and risk. Number 7, surround yourself with like-minded people or a positive influence. These are do's. So you always want to make sure that you surround yourself with a cast that is like-minded like yourself. With whatever you do, that is super important, okay? If you are in the financial industry, then I'm sure you want to surround yourself with other financial planners maybe, or advisors. If you're a real estate agent, I'm sure you want to surround yourself with some of the best real estate agents and brokers in the nation. Just the same as if you were FX day trader or day trader in general, you want to surround yourself at least with the best or with like-minded individuals who are trying to achieve the same goals as you and understand where you're coming from. That's going to be a huge factor on your journey, all right? So make sure you surround yourself with positive influence, all right? And then also leverage your resources and diversify income. Trading, I have learned, guys, as much as you want to get rich overnight, which it can happen, but let's be realistic. It's all about compounding, consistency, and then trading should complement your life, all right? Most of you are pulling a little bit of your savings out or money that you have to invest. Maybe it's a few thousand or less, a couple hundred. Whatever it is, guys, you just want to make sure that you understand trading is here to complement your life until you're ready to walk away and be a full-time day trader, and maybe that's what you want to do. I personally have several other things I'm involved with. I coach. I used to play football. I'm still passionate about football. And I also have an herbal business where I promote immunity. And then also, I love real estate. I have an Airbnb in Atlanta. And then, well, I used to have Airbnb in Atlanta. Inflation's killed that. I'm going to resurface. And then, by the way, guys, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I completed my master's at Clark, Atlanta. So I spent 3 years down there. So you guys see the Atlanta poster hanging up. I'm actually from St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm a proud St. Louisan. But with that being said, you want to let trading just complement your life. All right, if it's a few hundred here, a few hundred there a week, maybe a few thousand a week, a few thousand a month, guys, that's a bill for you. All right, that's there to complement your life and make things easier for you. So don't get greedy and overtrade. If you can close and profit, think about that bill that's coming up, maybe that car note or something. All right, or the cell phone bill, or even the mortgage, okay? And then you consistently compound on that. Speaking from experience, guys, promise you don't want to make this mistake. All right, you can become wealthy one day. You will become rich one day if you stick at it, and the lot sizes will get bigger. But just allow trading to complement your life right now. That's all. And then number 9, positive thinking and confidence. So I personally I'm always thinking positively as much as I can. I'm very optimistic. I think about my future. I think about what I need to do to get there. I'm not just a dreamer though. I'm about action, all right? So you have to have the vision in your head or on your dream board or wherever it may be, and you have to put the action in to get there, okay? So always be speaking to yourself. I am going to be a 6-figure trader or a 7-figure trader or 8-figure trader. I will provide for my family. I will break generational curses. I will. Those are all affirmations and manifestations. So speak with that verbiage and that language, all right? And then number 10, which I have 11 on this list. Number 10, create consistency. Guys, consistency creates winners, all right? Trading, you don't want to look for that one shebang trade that's just going to get you over the hump. No, it really doesn't work like that. Realistically, you may see that sometimes, very rarely, but it's going to boil down to you being just consistent with your strategy, whatever that strategy may be. It could be different from mine. It could be something you picked up from someone else. But whatever that strategy is, you want to test it and make sure that it works and be consistent with it. And you'll look up 3-6 months from now, or maybe within a month, you're working on a funded traded account because you were consistent with your strategy and what worked for you. You're now a funded trader, all right? So that is going to be super important that you should remain consistent with your habits, with your studying, with trading, whatever it may be. You just want to remain consistent in a positive manner. All right, let the bad stuff go. All right. And then number 11, this could be mixed in there, but quality trades over quantity. Guys, I'm speaking from experience, man. Listen, I went through some accounts because for one, maybe it was revenge trading and greed, greed. This is a long time ago. I don't behave this way anymore. All right, I'm trying to cut the learning curve for you guys. All right, I want you guys to succeed just as much as me, if not more. Okay. Whoever this video is touching, I appreciate you, but I'm here to tell you that it's quality over quantity. And a lot of you have probably heard this saying in general in your life. All right. Listen, you will find yourself in a deep hole if you are consistently taking trades off of just emotion, greed, and revenge, and just wanting to get rich quick. Okay, you can make a substantial amount of profit with one trade, two trades at a week or every 3 days with a fixed lot size. Okay, I passed my top tier challenge using a fixed lot on oil and only taking about I think over the 30-day span, I think I took 15 to 20 trades. I would have to bring it up on another video, but literally, and then I passed it with 17,000 over. So the goal was 10%. I passed it with 17,000 because I let my winners run. All right, but that's a huge jump. That's almost double. I might as well have done the $200,000 account. And then I went into the verification and passed that with 23,000. So, and it wasn't based off of the quantity of trades I took. It was the quality of the trades. All right. So, you could have a nice trade maybe on, say, like Bitcoin. It went into a bearish market and you were able to sell Bitcoin at 43,000 and you were still holding right now, rather than jumping in and out of the market. Let's say you were swing trading. Bitcoin is ranging around 20,000. It got down to 18,000. I sold Bitcoin at 43,000 and I closed it at 39,000. That was a pretty long hold for me. It took about a day or couple of days, maybe if that, or two, but it was 10,000 on the table. I couldn't let it go. So that was the greed, and the greed effect, learning from my mistakes and just, not letting my losses get the best of me and letting my winners run. But what I'm trying to say is that you don't want to continue to take multiple trades based off guessing in the market. So you've taken 10, 20 trades in a day or a week, and now you have found yourself deep on the deep end in drawdown, or negatively a few percent of what your goals are for that week or that month. Okay. So just take a quality trade. So let everything confluence together, your trend lines, your supply and demand, your Fibonacci, support and resistance, EMA, MA, whatever you confluence with, guys, you want to make sure that you're taking quality trades over quantity trades. So that's my 10 do's and don'ts, guys. Well, actually 10 and 11. I gave you a bonus one there. I'm always willing to give free game. But listen, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. If you liked this video and you thought it was helpful, please like and subscribe. I will be dropping more gems day by day. And also, if you're keeping up with my journey, I truly appreciate you, man. I want to bring as many people as I can with me, and also collaborate as much as I can in the future. I truly love the growth with the Currency Lab FX so far, and I thank you all for trusting me. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Until the next one,